Welcome back to the Power of Personal Branding and Manifestation podcast with your host. It's me, Malika, content creator, entrepreneur, and your girl to personal branding and manifestation. So for this episode, I'm going to be talking about why is creating an authentic branding so important for your business success, okay? So if you want to start attracting more clients, getting more sales in, getting more income, start attracting all these results that you want to be seeing, these are the things that you are going to want to be aware of and start implementing, and also the mistakes that you are going to want to stop doing. So let's get into this episode. It's going to be so good. Go grab your drink. I have my iced tea with me today. I have no matcha today, but an iced tea will do. And I don't know, go on your hot girl walk and let's just jump right in. First of all, let's go over what does it mean exactly to have an authentic brand, right? Like, what does that even mean? This is basically you having an online presence through posting content that is authentic to you as an entrepreneur. And this content is made for your target audience for them to start connecting and trusting you for whatever it is that you want to be known for. So this is what it means to have an authentic branding, which is basically a personal brand. This is what it means to have a personal brand, which is, hence the title of the podcast, which is why this is so important to talk about if you do want to start seeing these results and that success that you are wanting to see, okay? And here's why just having a brand will not serve you, okay? Because when you only have a brand, all right, what does it mean? Okay, you have a logo. That is your brand. Your brand is also your service or your product or the thing that you sell. That is your brand, all right? There's nothing personal per se about it, right? And so that is part of just the brand. That is just the brand, all right? So if you are only ever posting content or creating your brand around only these things that are not personal at all, right? That is like giving more like surface level. So, this is the service that I do, and you post the service that you do. Or, this is the product that I sell, you show the thing that you sell. This is what I mean. It's more like, this is your service or this is your business and you're just showing it, but we're not really seeing you behind it. We can't connect with you. We just know what you do, if that makes sense. So this is what I mean to only have a brand and not an authentic branding, not a personal brand. And why that doesn't sell and why people don't care is because people buy from people, because people care about people. They connect with people, they trust people, they build connection with other people. If, for example, I had the choice between following a brand that only posts about their product launch and they're like, we have a new product, this is our new product, or whatever, versus the owner that is showing me, oh my God, I created this product because I could never find the right foundation shade for myself. So I created this whole line, or I created this hoodie because I want to empower women and I would always feel so self-conscious. And I created this hoodie so that you could always have this message on your sleeve that empowers you and remember who you are. Like, do you see how much that is personal? That is like something that I can connect with. That is something that I can care about. And this is what I mean about having a personal branding and why this is a non-negotiable, because you are giving people a reason to care. Same thing if I were to ask you, okay, who would you rather buy from? Someone who only posts about their product launch or what they have to offer or their service, versus someone who shows you the experience of the service, who shows you how amazing it is to have this experience with them, to show you how much it's relaxing, how much it's so nice to use their service. to have someone bring you along what it's like to create this project, to show you the process, every single step that they're doing to make this project happen. Like, versus just posting about the final outcome and saying bye. You know, like, very, very different outcome you'll get here. Why? Because you are showing one of them, you are showing your mission, you are showing your value, you are showing what you stand for, and you are showing you, the person behind the business. And the other one, you're just kind of like showing what you do and what you have to offer, but there's no real reason to care. There's no real reason to connect and to pick you over someone else. And so now let's go over what isn't a personal brand, because I feel like it can be very confusing. What is a personal brand? What isn't a personal brand? So let's just go over what isn't considered a personal brand. What isn't considered a personal brand is only posting lifestyle video or day in the life, and you're like, this is my day as a coach and this is what I do in my day. Or this is my day as, you know, a business owner and this is what I do in my day. And like, or like, oh, this is like me walking my dog, or this is me doing this. Like, yes, we are seeing your day, but we're not seeing why we should go to you. We're not seeing why you're the expert. We're not understanding what's your mission. We're not understanding like why we should go to you. Like, you know what I mean? And this kind of content doesn't serve the kind of clientele that you want to have. So this is not considered a personal brand. Even though you are technically posting about your life, you are technically posting about you, it needs a bit more than that to just be considered a personal brand. Because what you're doing right now, if you're only posting lifestyle content, you're just posting lifestyle content. You're not necessarily having a whole globe and grasp of the personal branding. So now let's go into what actually is a personal branding. Okay, so personal branding includes you talking to the camera, like actually vocally communicating with your audience, that it's voiceover or that it's live talking, okay? It's you communicating your message and your expertise to your audience, to your target clientele. It is you building your authority within your niche through what you are showing, what you are saying in your video, what you're communicating, and showing people how you are the expert. A perfect example I have for this is this woman that does party for kids, and she basically dressed up as a princess, right? And her personal brand is really good because in her videos, she clearly communicates, this is what I do. And then she goes into all the things that she does to mimic these princesses that you would never think that they have to do, right? You don't think about these things because you are not the expert. They are the expert. And then they tell you, when I have to mimic a princess, I look at their mannerism and they're more like this. Some of them are more like this. Some of them are more reserved, more expressive. So I go like this. And then I also tell stories to the children about these characters in their life. And I use the same vocabulary that these princesses use. And so this is communicating with your audience why they should pick you, why you are the expert, why you are so good at what you do, right? And if this person were not to communicate with her audience all these things, we would not know that it requires all these things to be an expert. And so having a personal brand is basically posting content that serves your target audience, shows that you are the expert, all while making them connect with you and trust you as a person, as a human behind the business. What people are truly buying is you, right? They're not necessarily buying your service, they're not necessarily buying your product, because all these things everybody has, right? It's like you can't invent a new product, you can't invent a new service, right? It's kind of like all the same in a way. The only thing that changed is the person providing them. And so what they are truly buying is you, is your personal brand. So this is truly what will make you stand out from someone else. This is what makes them pick you over someone else that might offer the same thing. But the way you go about it, they connect more with you. They feel like they resonate more with your message. They feel like they are truly the person that you are talking to, and they feel like they are meant to go with you and not that other person. And this is why it's so important to stop making this mistake. Okay, I see a lot of people do that, and I was also victim to doing so I don't blame you, but I'm here to tell you here today, okay, that you need to stop looking at like what other people in your niche are doing and copying them, or really like taking a lot of inspiration from them and being like, I'm gonna make my content just like them, right? Because it's working for them and we kind of have similar maybe target audience or whatever. And the reason why that doesn't work is because it needs to be aligned with you, your values, and your service. And by copying someone else, again, you're doing the same mistake. You are not standing out. You're copying something that someone is already doing. And so you are not actually building your personal brand and your content strategy around you and your own goals and your own target audience, because you're still gonna have different values, you can have different personality, you're gonna have different content style. And this is the exact thing that will make you stand out from someone else. And so if you're copying exactly the same style as someone else, exactly the same way of speaking as someone else, it's not going to serve you or your audience. And the more you can really lean into your authenticity and who you truly are, what you really stand for, you are going to start attracting clients that are truly aligned with you. Like, this is gonna be like your dream client. You're gonna be like, oh my God, what the hell? Like, I have been waiting for clients like this my whole life. Why? Because your message is going to be so clear, and who you want to attract is going to be so clear that you are going to start attracting all these people. But again, if you're copying someone else, you're not going to attract the kind of people that you personally want to work with, or that you personally want to have, or that these are the people that are going to actually buy from you. Now, number 3 is that creating an authentic brand will make you rememberable. Okay, because we need people to remember you, because this is what gets the ball rolling. And once they start seeing you and they start seeing that you exist, they're gonna start associating you with things, right? So what you want to be known for, what you talk about, all these things, right? They're going to start associating you with your authentic branding, right? Because you're going to be communicating with them, hey, this is what I do, hey, this is my expertise, right? And you're gonna show that this is your expertise in the way you communicate. And so they're going to start remembering you. And this is why it's so important for your business success, because you need to be remembered if you want people to go to you for something specific, right? And how you're going to be remembered is through what you want to be known for, your message, and the styles of video that you create. And this is all within your personal branding and your content strategy. And number 4 is that this is going to make you start building an actual community, because having a community is so much more important than having a following. Because a following are just people that follow you and they don't really trust you, they don't really connect with you. And so if all that you post in your videos is just video of you with like text on top and an audio, right? Like, there's no way for me to actually build trust. You know what I mean? Especially if like you're like a service provider, you have a product, you have you're a coach, like anything. Having videos that people can't connect with you is really a big mistake, because you can't build a community off of that. And having a community is what gives power to your personal brand. Why? Because you are giving value to these people and they will always come back to you for more. And this is what is going to give them the trust and the connection that they need with you to be willing to buy from you and pick you. And this is what is going to make them someone that is loyal to you and always want to come back for more offer, for more launches, for more product, for more coaching, all these things, okay? And so this is exactly why building your personal brand is a non-negotiable. And now if you don't know exactly how you need to do that, okay, how you can take your business that you have right now, or maybe you want to build your business, okay, and you don't know where to start, how can I start building my personal brand so that I can post content that will give me the result that I want to have, that will bring me more sales, that will bring me more clientele, that will bring me an aligned clientele and people that are willing to actually buy from me. I created an all-in-one program for all the content creator and entrepreneur girlies that are actually ready to step up and start investing in themselves to see the result that you want to have. And so if that sounds like something that would be for you, make sure to tap down below. I have a free discovery call where I can go in with you and talk about how exactly I could help you, what are your problems in your business right now, why are you stuck, all these things, okay? And just really see like how I can help you. As always, I hope that you love this episode. If you find that this would be helpful for someone else, definitely send it to them, and I will see you back here next week, same time. And as always, stay amazing. Bye. Thanks so much for tuning in, and don't forget to leave your 5-star rate and review on the podcast. I love to know what you guys think of the episodes, and I will meet you here next week.